Since pre-Hispanic times, tamales have been the #1 festive food for all occasions, particularly at Christmas. One time one of my cousins came to the restaurant right before and said to me, "Have you made your tamales?" Trying to explain how to make a tamal takes pages and pages, when in reality it's a simple process, but difficult to describe on paper. So a tamal is corn dough, corn masa mixed with lard now, because in pre-Hispanic times there was no lard, and on a leaf of some sort with a filling, or maybe not, and then steamed, or maybe baked. They could be tiny, tiny, the size of a finger, like the ones in Chiapas, or they could be huge, like 6 feet, like in Veracruz. The most important part about tamales is making the right dough. It has to be fluffy and airy and wonderful. And the way that you do that is by using a very large proportion of lard to masa, to corn dough that we have made here. So what it is 1 pound lard. And this is home rendered. You know, we know that home rendered lard is 2/3 unsaturated to 3 pounds of masa. So we're going to beat the lard until it's very light and fluffy. And then we're going to add the masa little by little. It looks like it's ready. It should be sort of like frosting when you make a really good buttercream frosting. Now I'm going to add the masa, which I have mixed, instead of with water, as I would for tortillas, with chicken stock, because since the masarina doesn't have the flavor that fresh masa would, you need to reinforce it. So what I do is I mix it with chicken stock. It looks like it's about ready, but we have to test it. So how do you test it? You get a little bit of it, and see if it floats. If it floats in water, it's already light enough. See? It's floating. That means that it's ready. So now we're going to take it out. I have some corn husks that I have already soaked. You know, you buy them anywhere. And there are several ways of filling a tamal. You know, some people like to do it on the rough side. I do, because then the masa separates very well when it steams. But the conventional way is the smooth side, so I'm going to do it that way. So you take the masa and you spread it, the bottom third of the leaf. And you can fill tamales with anything. Today I'm going to use beans. And then I'm going to put a piece of queso blanco here. So here we go, a little bit more beans with the cheese. These are very good breakfast tamales. And that's the way it works. So then you fold it like that. And so now it's time to steam them. But what do you do if you don't have a traditional steamer? I'm going to show you a simple trick. You make a wad of aluminum paper, and you're going to rest the tamales against them. They're going to go in with the opening up. You're going to arrange them all around like this, like a teepee. This is a real ranch trick, because not everybody has steamers. I'm going to add some water. About 1 inch of water is good. And then you have to cover it very tightly, so I'm going to use some more aluminum foil. Now that's sealed nice and tight. And we're going to steam them on low heat for about 45 minutes, and then you'll see